Okay, welcome back to the Nutrition Analysis Project How-To video series. This time we're going to talk about how to create the analysis report that is an average of your 3 days of food journaling. So from the Cronometer homepage, we're going to go to the Trends tab. And it'll default to coming up on this chart section, which is interesting. You're welcome to look at it, but we're not going to pay a lot of attention to that section. What we want, this is where the bulk of our data is going to come from, is this nutrition report. There's a couple kind of buggy details about this nutrition report. If you don't purchase the paid version of the software, which again, you do not have to do for this class, just requires a little bit of manipulating. If you don't have the paid version of the software, you can only get daily averages for over the last 7 days. Notice when I put over the last 2 weeks, it's going to prompt you to purchase or upgrade the software. So to get around that, if you entered your data on the correct day, you will go to a day when you entered food. So we'll choose this day. So February 26th. But let's say I'm looking at I'm going to put some food in here. Perfect. So February 9th, let's say that was one of the days that I tracked for my assignment. And that is definitely not within the last 7 days. So instead of, all you have to do is copy this day. So go to the settings tab right here, copy current day, and then scroll to some day in the last 7 days and hit paste. And there you go. There it is right there. So once you have all 3 of your food journal entry days pasted into 3 days within the last 7 days, you can go back to this Trends tab and make sure that there are a couple of things happening. You want to look at the last 7 days. If you've entered some of that data on the date that you are making your report, then you definitely want to make sure this box is checked. And then this is essential, very important. People always get messed up here, and then they have to go back and redo it. You need to make sure that on the drop-down box, you're selecting non-empty days. My assumption is that most of you have not continued to journal and put information into Cronometer. So if you do an average, calculate an average of 7 days for all of them, watch what happens. Then it says I only consumed 195 calories, which we know is not right. Because it's averaging those days that I did consume calories with the days that I did not. So non-empty days here is really important. If you entered supplements, go ahead and check this box if you'd like that to be a part of the analysis. If not, it doesn't really matter. And then that we'll see that same information that you see at the bottom of each day. This is just on average for the 3 days that you entered. So this is a little bit more representative picture of your pattern of eating than just one particular day. So what you'll need to do after you get this report all set up is to print 6 copies of it and save those, because you'll turn in a nutrition report of your intake with each of the next following few assignments, just to verify. And this is the data you'll use to complete the assignment that's due this week. So thank you for tuning into this video. Stay tuned for more instructions coming up.